Overall, extremely disappointed with this set. I'm gonna say that this set is made for a homeowner. This is not professional grade stuff. Really disappointed in DEWALT for putting something like this out. Hey guys, welcome to Tiny House Customs. I'm Dan. As many of you guys know, I've finished all the corded tools holders. Sounded about right. A little slurred, but that's all right. So you guys know that I'm not a huge fan of cordless tools. I think the battery technology is just not there. I think the batteries are overpriced. I don't like how the companies change the way batteries are every few years so that you have to buy different batteries or upgrade your system to a different tool. I have always wanted a good set of cordless tools, but the prices have always been absolutely outrageous. DEWALT, I've always looked at like the 8-piece set or whatever. The DEWALT has like a pretty bigger set, not the like 12 or 18-piece set, but like a 8 or 9. Wasn't a fan of their 6-piece set, which was like a circular saw, sawzall, drill, and like a flashlight or something. I think that's stupid, and that was a couple $100. But you've heard of me bitch about these batteries and these drills going bad. These are the 20 volt max, I think was the 1.5 AH. The AH is really important if you're buying batteries. Pay attention to the AH. You want more AHs. So you can put the 20 volt like 5 AH on these things, or it's a lot bigger battery, but it's gonna last a lot longer. It's gonna be a lot better. But those batteries, if you bought 2 of them, are like $120, $150. These batteries, if I were to buy 2 new batteries, is close to $100. If I were to buy the 2 batteries and these 2 drills, it's $160. So what you're saying is that this is a $30 tool. This is a $30 tool, and it's got a $50 battery on there. Did I do my math right? Felt like I kind of did. So this last month at work, this is pre-New Year's right now that I'm filming this. It was the Christmas season. Lot of overtime opportunities for me at work. So I've been working like crazy at work, and I had an extra little chunk of change in my paycheck. I don't get bonuses, but me working the overtime is a bonus. So I decided to make a little purchase, Christmas present for me. So after extensive research, and I mean extensive research, I went on the good old Amazon, and I added something to my shopping cart. This is the biggest smiley face package I've ever gotten. Heavy. It's even got a sticker saying it's heavy. Yeah. Something I've always wanted. Think it's about time, I've already kind of looked at it. I haven't opened it yet. I've been looking at it, like drooling on it for a couple days. Very nice. So I did purchase the 9-piece set, the DEWALT cordless tool 9-piece set. Retail like $600-700. On sale for $500, $499. This is not the XR version. It does come with one XR version, which is a brushless motor. I'm not knowledgeable with brushless motors. Don't know what the difference is, but so let's bust into this thing and just give it a good once over. And I did add this to my shopping cart probably like 3 weeks before I could afford to buy it. And so during that time, I did extensive research, watched a lot of videos about it, read a lot of comments, reviews, and stuff like that. So all the comment questions, how people ask questions on Amazon, I've gone through a big chunk of them and look at people and like, you're short bus driving. You've looked through a couple windows. I'm sure you have. But it does come with 2 cases that hold all the tools. And if you've ever heard me, I don't like these cases. These are garbage cases. I'm going to just take everything out of these and show you each little one, and then we'll come back and touch base on what I feel about each one. So it comes with a drill, just your regular drill. I already own one of these. I got 2 now. Comes with a impact drill. Comes with 2 batteries. This is a 2.0 AH. Remember the AH, important. Comes with a circular saw. Boom. Comes with a sawzall. Comes with a charger for the batteries. Comes with the most useless tool in the world, a flashlight. For that, all the owner manuals, little tools. This is the only XR tool. This is the oscillator. This, you know, it's got a little blade that goes like that. I've never used one of these, but it is a right angle drill. I'm hoping this is a high torque type tool. I don't know. Hoping. And it comes with the greatest lock picking tool ever, a cordless angle grinder. It comes with a Bluetooth speaker, I believe. Yes, you can't plug an aux cord. Yes, you can. You can plug an aux cord. But it comes with a Bluetooth speaker, basically, that you can run off a battery, or you can run it off a power outlet. Just going to really quickly go through each one of these tools and what I know about each one of them, what I've read, what I've researched. It's DEWALT, so it's going to be good quality. I know that. There's no doubt in my mind that these are not going to be a tool that lasts a good 10, 15 years. So I'm just going to go through these. Ready? One thing about the radio, this will not charge a battery. A lot of people were asking that in the comments. Will the radio charge a battery? This doesn't charge a battery, but it does run off of 120 volt. So I can just plug this into the wall. One thing I don't like about my Bluetooth speaker now is that once the battery goes dead, it's done. I've got to turn it off and charge it, and I can't play music. So hopefully, I would assume you can plug this in and it just runs off of that because there's no battery on it. So I'm happy about that. Small, compact, feels pretty durable. Angle grinder comes with the little handle. It's got a safety. I mean, that's good. You know, out in the fields, whatever, you're out working where there's not electricity, you've got an angle grinder. I don't need to elaborate on that, do I? What could you possibly need to know? This adjusts, obviously. This comes off. I thought it did come with the wrench to take these off, but if you've ever used one, you can just grab the blade, push the lock button in, and then just twist it, and you can unscrew the retention device on it. So, not concerned that there's not a tool. There's normally like a two-prong little wrench that goes into there, and you can pry on it, but I don't need it. I lost audio on everything I recorded, so I went back and watched what I filmed, and I'm just gonna continue hopefully where I left off. But it comes with a right angle drill. I do like this thing a lot. Let me get a battery so I can show you guys these things. So this thing doesn't come with some kind of clutch or anything, but I don't think you need a clutch. Very nice. This is gonna be, I think this is gonna be pretty good for tight spaces. I mean, this would be that version, I guess, and you know, imagine drilling a hole or something in a tight spot. This would be perfect for that. I'm curious to see if this is going to run like a good 3/4 inch auger bit, you know, a big one for basically replacing my Milwaukee right angle drill. But 2 speeds, no clutch on it, so pretty cool. This is the Multi-Master. This is an oscillating tool. Just you can put things on it and it just slowly, I guess you could say, it just goes back and forth. I guess it goes fast, but it does a lot of movements back and forth. So you can put blades on it, you can put sanding things on it, you can put different tools on it to do different things. I mean, it's multiple different things. It comes with an LED light, which is pretty cool, super bright. This is the only XR, so this is a brushless motor inside of this. Sounds nice. Sounds like a battery-operated Sawzall. It's got a keyless chuck on it, so you just pop that up, put the blade in. Some of the complaints that I saw online was that this only has a vertical slot. It doesn't have both the vertical and horizontal for the blade, so you can't, you know, put a blade in like this and cut tight up against something. But from my experience, you can generally get pretty tight with a longer blade and just kind of bend the blade so it's, you know, S-ing its way into what you have to cut. It's not a nice cut, but it's pretty good. Nice tool. The circular saw, last clip I showed, when I filmed it before I put the blade on it and showed all that stuff, but it comes with the tool right here. The Allen wrench is on the handle. To change the blade, it is a 6.5 inch blade. I really wish they would make this a 7 1/4, so it's just a standard across the field with contractors, like 7 1/4 inch blade, 24 tooth blade. I mean, some use 12, but, or 18, what is it? I forget what it is, but I wish they would just upgrade that a little bit, make it a bigger saw. Some of the complaints on this is that it's got a cheaper base. There's a different version of this. This is the DCS940D2. The other version has a more solid base. I was looking online to see if I can replace this base with the good base that is on the other saw. Couldn't find any information on that, but I'm going to look into that further. There is a set screw right here to change this. Right now it came at a 1.5 degree angle. That's as far as I can go with it. So I'll just change that over. I wonder if that does that. No, it definitely doesn't. But easy to fix and make this thing square to the blade. I'm going to calibrate it out. It does come with a depth adjuster, standard stuff. It's got the blade lock, and it does have a safety, so you can't pull the trigger in unless you use your thumb. Push that down and do that. Nice. And then the two drills that it comes with. It comes with your impact drill, which is, you know, a great tool. I think if you're going to buy a drill set, these are just hands down great. Impact drill, you put your driver on that. Nothing amazing about this. Comes with the LED lights forward and reverse. And then the drill, this has a clutch on it so you can drill or go through your 15 gears that it has. And it has a 1 and a 2 speed and a keyless chuck on the front, which is nice. One thing I did notice is that it doesn't come with the belt clips or the pocket clips. I use those all the time. DeWalt, if you're watching this, throw the damn belt clip on there. What does that cost? It literally probably costs like a penny to put it on, and I would gladly pay like $10, $20 more for it. I mean, probably not. This was expensive, but I mean, honestly, why wouldn't you put that belt clip on there? And I'm gonna have to order that separate for these two tools. Well, shit, look at 1, 2, I can get 4 of them. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. They didn't want to get nailed for 4 pennies. 5 of them, I need 5 of them. So I'm gonna order those clips for the 5 of these tools that it will accept it. And then on top of that, DeWalt, why wouldn't you make all these with some type of belt clip, you know? When you're up on a ladder, it's great to have those. And then it comes with the 2 batteries. These are the 2 AH batteries, and it comes with the button where you can press it and see how charged it is. I like these. I'm going to order 2 more batteries eventually, and I'm going to get the 5s, the 5 AH. They go up, I think, to like 8 or 9 or something like that. But the 5 AH are like $150 for 2. And since I've got this set, I'm going to invest in those batteries now because I've got something that I could use it for. Overall, pretty cool set. When I lost the audio, I went and plugged in the wireless Bluetooth speaker, and I wanted to see what it sounded like compared to this thing. I can't remember. I put stickers over the Acorn? No, Arches. Arches. So this is a bamboo speaker. I mean, Arches is the name brand. This was kind of expensive. What I like about this is that it can work while it's plugged in. This does not. You know, if this battery dies in it, it's no longer good. I just want you guys to hear the difference. I'm just going to sit in the same spot, speakers pretty close to each other. I want you to hear the difference on these speakers. I'm really disappointed with this speaker. This is not a job site speaker. It's kind of pathetic. So that is the Archer's speaker. So this is a DeWalt speaker. I guess it doesn't sound that bad. I mean, this has way more bass. It does have like a built-in little subwoofer type thing in it. I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to slowly transition to using this because this thing drives me nuts when it dies on me all the time. So, not impressed with this, but it'll work for me. It did come with this Allen wrench. I don't know what it's for. It does not fit in any of the tools. I don't know what it's for. This is the only one you need it. Comes with 2 of these. And then it also came with this and this. I think this is for the circular saw, possibly for a different style blade, maybe a metal cutting blade, or I don't know. Comes with that. All the owner manuals are ready to get burned because who the hell needs those? And these bags are gonna go in some type of storage because I'll never use them. I'm a bucket kind of guy. I like a hard case, so I'll put them in buckets if I need to bring them somewhere. So I haven't gotten to really test any of these things out, but overall, I'm happy with it. There's nothing wrong with this set. DEWALT makes a great tool. I'm a DEWALT fanboy. I know a lot of you guys, if you're plumbers, you like Milwaukee. If you might be a Makita fan, whatever, all those brands are good. Rigid, I think, is kind of crappy, but generally any of the higher priced tools are going to be a good quality. And so I never really talked about the cost while I was filming the video, but each of those tools, the drills and the saws and stuff, were $50 in my mind. This was $25 and the flashlight was $25. Batteries were $50. Each of those tools was $50. 25 and 25 is basically how I calculated it in my head to be a good financial decision to make. So obviously, if you were to buy each of those tools individually, they're a lot more. One thing I wish that set came with, and I would have paid a couple extra bucks for, was a jigsaw. Came with a cordless jigsaw, I would have been happy. Some of them come with like vacuums and fans and leaf blowers and shit. I don't need that shit. What is that crap? Add a jigsaw to that set and it is a perfect set. Every homeowner would buy one, I think. It is just an all-around perfect set if it came with a jigsaw. But the jigsaw is $130, so I'll probably pick that up next month. I don't really know how to say this. This really wasn't where I thought this video was going to go. But, you know, you heard me complain a little bit about this speaker. I've since used some of the tools. I've used one of them. But that's all I need to use to know how I feel about this set. I used the angle grinder yesterday. I cut about, I would say, 12 feet of some very, very thin gauged metal. I can't say exactly how. I would say like less than a 16th inch, so it's in the gauge area. And overall, extremely disappointed with this set. I'm gonna say that this set is made for a homeowner. This is not professional grade stuff. Really disappointed in DEWALT for putting something like this out. I'm a huge DEWALT fanboy. I mean, 90% of my tools are DEWALT. I do a little Porter cable, Milwaukee, Hitachi. You know what I was trying to say. And you know, Bosch is good, whatever. But what the fuck is this? This is garbage. I cut 12 feet of that 16th inch galvanized metal with a cutoff disc, and it killed an entire battery. And then the other battery, it brought it down one little click on the battery. So what the hell? Also, it's got no balls. So then it got me thinking, like, where do these things match up to my corded version? This thing spins at 8,000 RPMs a minute. My corded version is 11,000 RPM. So 3,000, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3,000 more RPM. It's rotations per minute. I mean, that should be whipping as far as I'm concerned. This doesn't, you know. I was telling my landlord that I was going to return this set, and he said that he came in here and he picked them up because he wanted to get the exact same set, and he was like, they felt cheap, you know. This just doesn't feel robust. It doesn't feel great. So I checked some of this. This is 3,000 SPMs, which is strokes per minute. My corded version, this is the smaller corded DEWALT one. This is 28. So this does do more than this, but just feeling them, this has got more of a robust motor in it. It's heavier. It's just better. You can just tell by just holding it that it's a better quality than this. And that you can do different things with the blade. This is, you know, I'm not sure about this, but I've never had one of these that just sticks open. It's always like spring latched, automatically shuts. that kind of concerns me a little bit. Sometimes these are adjustable. This isn't adjustable. It just feels like a freaking kid's toy. Maybe the XR versions are better, but just holding this, it just feels not substantial. This does do, this one, the cordless version, is 2,000 OPM, so I believe that's oscillations per minute. And this one does, no, I'm sorry, 20,000, this does 22,000. So an extra 2,000 oscillations, I mean, a little bit better, but just holding this and holding this just feels better and more substantial. The circular saw, I've never picked up a corded circular saw and felt like, oh, that's a good quality piece of equipment there. Sounds like crap. Not impressed with it. You know, if you were in a pinch and you didn't have electricity, get a generator. Not really impressed with that. I didn't test out the right angle drill. This does seem pretty cool. I have something similar to it. This is a little smaller. Maybe I could do more with it, but it doesn't have a clutch on it. It's got 2 gears. This doesn't seem too bad. Now, as far as the impact that came with it, this one is the DCF885. It is the exact same one that I have already. So this, decent. But the drill that it came with this drill. This is the one I had from the set that I bought. This is the new one, is thinner, it is longer, and it's a little bit underpowered compared to the old one that I had. This one just seems a little bit nicer. Obviously this would be fine for a homeowner, but not for me. You know, I like to get good quality stuff. The flashlight, like I said, I'm never going to use, so I don't really care what it does. But yeah, since I ordered this on Amazon, I went onto their website and requested a return label. I'm going to be packaging all this back up and sending it back. Just wasn't really impressed with this, you know. For something that I've like wanted my whole life, I'm not really impressed with it. You know, I wouldn't. It looks cool. It looks great. But not impressed. Maybe the XR versions, they're all brushless motors, they might be better than this set. I just feel like this set is specifically designed for a homeowner. So I still got the box and the bags. I'm gonna throw everything back in there the best I can because I hate returning stuff. As a man, I never return stuff. I feel like when you buy something, that's on you. That was kind of an expensive mistake. So I got all my plastic bags, the owner manuals. I'm going to wrap everything up and send it back. DEWALT, if you happen to see this video and you want to send me out the XRs, I would gladly test them out and give a review. Another thing is, it didn't come with the clips. I was extremely disappointed with that. I did order the clips on Amazon. You get a 5-pack for, it was like under 10 bucks. So I did get those, but now what I'm just going to do is put them on my old drill. So I got 2 hooks. Do you need 2 hooks? I don't know. Whatever. It's definitely not where I wanted this video to end, but I think I can put my money elsewhere and spend it better than on this stuff. Not impressed with it. I think if I bought each specific tool by themselves, yes, they cost a lot more, but I think, you know, these stupid numbers on the back, they've got just a couple numbers lower is going to be a much less of a tool. A couple numbers higher is a better tool. Like, you know, pay attention to, if you're going to purchase any of these tools, pay attention to these numbers, do some research on them, make sure you read the reviews. I don't know who the hell was buying these tools on Amazon and leaving reviews because the reviews were great. Kind of crap. It's going back. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.